So let's see how can we do that. I'll create an activity which is on-chain activity. See, here we have some information about the loan. This is the class where we have information like education and other things. So let's see how can we do that. So we hope we have covered some other methods like OVA browse, OVA open method. We have covered them. So let's see them. So I'm going to create an activity like just see create it. Get loan information. Is everyone able to follow me? Everyone able to understand? So on change of the value of loan information, I want to value of loan the relevant information about that loan like the interest rate and other things. I want to get them. So I am using obj open method. Obj open method. And what is a class for which I want to get the data? And you have to mention in pages and classes what is that class. So loan information. On this page I want to get the data, and what is the class where that data exists. This is the class. Mention it in the pages and classes and go to the step page. Here refer that step page. Obj open. So now what OB open will do, it will retrieve single instance. It will retrieve single instance from the class which we mentioned. And even in previous classes we discussed, I have explained you why retrieve single instance. Even that also I explained you. So what is that property? Based on loan type. Based on loan type, and what is the value which you are based on which you want to get the data. So it is the one which is entered in the UI. So what you are entering in the UI will be in the work object. All the work object data will be in the clipboard in PY workpage page. Right? Whenever a work object is created, this page will be created by Pega automatically. So even you have to give the class of it. So px OBA class, this is the property which will be having the class of it. I'm just copying here. I'll save it. And based on this property, page dot loan type. This is a property which user is going to enter. Save this. So this activity is a on-chain activity. I will refer it in the. I will refer it in on-chain group. Go to the declare on-chain rule. Here mention the activity which we created now. So let's see Now run the work object. The relevant time information about that work object, like whatever the value which I selected, based on that it has to retrieve the data. So let's see whether that information is there on the clipboard. So now it's the latest thread. Let's open the latest thread. No, not that one. So loan information, this is the page. See, this loan type, auto, let's see whether that activity is being executed or not. Let me open this class. This is the key here. Let's trace this activity. Let me create a new work object. I'm selecting personal, whether this personal loan is there or not. Let me check it. Yes, we have. Let's see. And this activity is being executed, but that value, it is failed to find the information because, let's see why. So unable to open an instance using the given input key, CM loan type. But it is passing as null. Let's check whether it has value or not. Thread 2, or is it thread? Yeah. Preview page. Where is loan type? It is having the value. Maybe we entered the wrong page name. Let me copy it and paste it. I have typed it. It's best practice. You should not type anything. You should copy and paste it. Given the class, save this to preview page dot loan type. So is this a property which we require in the section as well? Let me check. Yes. Save it. Modify it. So let's go back and change the value here. On next. Even now it is not able to. Let's see the error. Unable to open instance. CM bank where loan type is equal to auto. It is there, right, in the data table. Hey, auto is not there. See, we have Pega. So let's try for home loan. Even that loan type is not there, how will it return the value? Let's see, where is it? I'm clearing this data. Even while doing everything itself, you have to think of it and do it. So I'm changing it to home and clicking on next. Let's see. Let's trace this activity. See, it is getting the information. OBJ open. So let's see. We have all the information. So like interest rate and everything I have here itself. Where? In the clipboard. Just go there. The latest thread. Thread 2. Here see the loan information. See interest rate, loan type, and when you have created the date, this one, and page and time, everything you have here. Everything you have here. So the same thing in the next pin, like to here, it has to be copied. Go to next. See here, interest rate should be copied. By default, it should be populated. So I will make a change to the activity. I'll make a change to the activity. So let's see. This is the activity which we created. I'll set like this. So you have a method, right? Property hyphen set. Using property set method, you can set a value for the property, right? So I'm setting the value like, see, this is cash issue. Even if I open the expand the property set method, it is showing OBJ open because. So now I'm setting a value for preview of page dot interest rate from the loan information page. Save this. We have two dots here. Modify it. Check in this rule. So let's create a new work object. Clear this. When there is a change in the value of the property, then only that will be excluded. And now I'm selecting personal. So let's see. Click on next. When personal is not there, is this in the table. It's passing. We have everything. We got every detail. So let's click on next. That interest rate should be copied to the next page. See, it is copied. So did I refer this on change, like declare on change rule anywhere to get this to file this activity automatically when there is a change in the value of the loan type? Did I refer this anywhere? Declare on change rule? No, right? I have just created this rule I report that activity in this declare unchanged rule, that is being automatically executed when there is a change in the value of the loan type. So this is nothing but forward chaining. You are not referring this rule anywhere. So this is nothing but declare unchanged. This rule can be used when there is a value in when there is a change in the value of any property. If you want to execute a rule, then you can do this. Then you can go like this. Okay, and on a condition, based on a condition, if you want to execute also, you can execute the activity. If the condition is true, if you want to execute one activity, and if that condition is false, if you want to execute different activity, even that also you can do from this using declare unchanged rule. Okay, any doubts on this? Anyone?
Right.
Clear?
Yeah, it's clear.
Yeah. So generally, this rule exists in 01, 02 and 01, as well. So I felt like this rule, I made a change to this. I think this rule should not be exist. You can delete this rule. This exists in 01, 01. Like the old code is there. Only the new implementation will go. Only the new implementation will be you cannot do anything on it. Even this rule also you can restore if you want. If this rule, the change which you made, if you want to execute the previous one, if you don't want to execute this one, you can make it as not run, or you can delete this rule. I have just deleted. I don't want to disturb the existing one. Okay. So this is what declare option. Next, we see declare trigger. So a declare trigger is just like a trigger in the database. It is just like a trigger in the database. So if you have a table like this, or else even every concrete class will be connected to a table, right? So every concrete class will be connected to a table. So this rule, declare trigger rule, you will be creating for a class. You will be creating it for a class. So let's see how do we create it. It belongs to decision category. Declare trigger. See, for a class you will be creating it. I'm just saving it like when there is a change or save instance. So this rule you can create if you have a scenario like whenever an instance is saved into the table to which this class is connected, or else these are all the things. These are all the options you have. Whenever an instance is saved, and whenever an instance is deleted, whenever an instance is committed save, committed delete, or saved and nothing but some instance is saved and when there is a change in the property of the value. if you want to execute an activity, trigger activity, you can use this rule. Okay, so suppose we have this work object table like a class group. Whenever a work object is created, a new record will be saved. So now I'll just show you an example. Save and keeping it. I don't have any condition. Every time it has to execute the rule. I'll just have the activity. The type of activity which you are referring here is a trigger activity. The type of activity which you refer in declare trigger is a trigger activity. The only trigger activities will be available. So I am just making the change to the get loan info just to show you how it will work. That's only to show. So I'm creating it an data class which we have now. So this is the loan types class which we have. I'll create that rule here. New decision. Sorry, decision declare trigger on save I want to execute some activity which is out of the box activity like trigger. I'm just showing you an example how that will work. On save up any instance into this class, I want to execute this particular activity. I'm just tracing this rule. So whether this activity will be triggered or not, let's see. Data model, data tables. So into this loan types class, into this table, I am entering a new value. Auto 14. Save this rule. Save this instance. So on save of this, I have written a code. I have an item like I have a declared trigger rule on this class. I have a declared trigger rule on this class which is having save. On save of this and on save of any instances into this class, this trigger rule should be executed. So like that you will be having in the real time you will be having the requirements. Whenever an instance is saved or whenever an instance is deleted, you want to do something, then you can create this rule. So you will be having this option as well. So when deleted also, if you want to create, if you want to execute this activity, even you can do that. So let's see, I'm clearing this tracer thing. So on deletion, it should trigger that activity. I'll try to first. I'll save this. I'll save some value. See, now that rule will not be declared, trigger will not be executed because we have the option deleted. Okay, now I'll delete it. I'll delete the record from the table. Let's see there. See, that activity is executed. See, that activity is executed. So if whenever you have a requirement like that, you can take declare trigger rule, and you can have the options like this. And save end is nothing but, so if you have any requirement like every time an instance is saved, only when there is a change in the property of the value, if you want to execute that activity, then you can do like that as well. Okay, any doubts on this? Anyone? Hello?
That's good. It's clear.
Okay, I'm just deleting it. No, unnecessarily I don't want to execute all the issues. Okay, so let's see next declare pages. So a declare page rule can be created whenever you have any reference data. So some reference data is there that can be used in the application that can be used throughout the application multiple times. That can be used throughout the application multiple times. So every time you don't want to hit the database. Every time you don't want to hit the database and get the data. Okay. And when you, by launching the application itself, you'll be getting that data and keeping it in the keeping that information in the declare pages. So a declare page is not like a normal page. All these are user pages. See, all these are user page. A declare page you can see here. A declare page you can see here. So in declare pages we have multiple types, scopes. So let's see how do we create a declare page. New sysadmin. I think it belongs to technical category. Yeah. New declare pages. Declare underscore. So a declare page will start with declare underscore. It's must. You cannot create without it. It should start with declare underscore. Even if you throw in an error, invalid page reference, page name must start with declare hyphen, declare underscore. Okay. The declare page must start with declare underscore. Declare underscore reference data. Is everyone clear with these two rules, like declare on change and declare trigger? Hello?
Yeah, it's clear.
Yeah. Then I'm planning to close because these two rules take more time. I don't want to leave them with a small example because These are very important. Declare pages is very important because it is having three scopes like this. In a declare page, you will be having thread, request, and node, and you will be having these types as well. So I want to explain each and everything in this because you will be having more. You will be facing more interview questions on declare pages, especially on these things, especially on the scopes of the declare pages. So I want to explain it tomorrow, and I will come up with a real-time requirement for this. Where can we use it? Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Any doubts on these two, or any declare rule?
No.
Okay then. Okay then. I'm going to close the session for today.
Okay. Right.
Thank you.